All right, and then the last piece of your meal, of course, is we're gonna make this tropical spinach salad. Now, I'm not gonna make it as beautiful as when Diane brings it. It's always so beautiful. And I wanna reiterate that, you don't have to do all of the ingredients that are put into this. It is completely up to you to mix and match, but I will tell you that all of the different colors that are in this salad really make it unique. It also is made unique by the fact that it has so much fruit, which can really turn people to eating salad by adding in those different ingredients and things like that. So we've got, it calls for 4.5 cups of spinach. I have a little bit more like 6, and some of them are the greens that we've been growing ourselves, along with some spring greens, because I used all our spinach up when I made a green smoothie for a different group earlier today. Then I've got some strawberries that I've cut up. I've also got red onion. I did cut up some fresh pineapple. Haven't cut up the rest of it yet. And then blueberries. And then it calls also for some walnuts. Now, ordinarily I might have just thrown the walnuts in, but this only calls for 1/8 of a cup of walnuts or pecans. And so I really wanted to make sure I really did chop them, because you don't have a lot of nuts in there, and so you hopefully want it that it's not just going to be that maybe every third person gets to taste the nuts that are in there. And then lastly, it calls for cubed avocado. We have a batch of mashed avocado with some lemon juice, and that used up all of our avocados that we had on the in our kitchen, and I didn't want to run out again. And so regardless, I'm just going to add in some of that pre-mashed avocado in there for this salad. And then lastly, we're making an extremely simple dressing. So it is a tablespoon of honey. It is a tablespoon of lime juice. So I've already cut my lime, and then I'm going to squeeze what I think to be about a tablespoon, which to me is probably going to be just 1/2 of that lime. Now, what I should have done before, and the recipe does not call for this, but I love this, is to use your microplane or zester. You would want to use this often on your lemon or limes. And again, I should have done this beforehand. But this is if you're using fresh, you want to always add in that zest. And I am not doing, I've made it harder on myself, but B, you don't want to get down to white pith. I am still leaving that you still see a shadow of green, if you will, because we're not looking to get to that pith that has more bitterness, just looking to get to the absolute green that we're kind of putting in there. And that will just add another layer of flavor. What I also like about the microplane is that all of what I'm zesting or planing, I guess, right now is still sitting on top of that. And so it's not going anywhere. And so I can just do it the way that I did it. Anyway. And then lastly, I'm just gonna add 1/8 of a cup each of vinegar, and I'm just using something from the stock market. So this one happens to be a maple balsamic. So any vinegar will do. 1/8 of a cup, you may realize, is 2 tablespoons. Probably ordinarily I wouldn't even measure, but figure on showing you a recipe like this one, I guess this time I did choose to, right? So as you can see, I'm in a small pint jar, so that we can simply shake it up. I did do a little bit of, did a good job of making a mess, so we'll fix that first because I don't want to be shaking all over the place and get into trouble. But anyway, so this is my dressing, which I am not going to add to my salad. For me, I like to add it to the plate. If you may remember, we did learn that we could add the dressing to the bowl and then add the salad ingredients in if we're going to serve immediately. I always prefer less dressing than the rest of my family, so I just prefer to sort of do it after. And then, again, probably best to sort of layer. So gonna kind of put things in, and I'm gonna mix up the fruit. I've got the fruit, the onions, so mixing those up as well. And again, Diane always makes it look so beautiful, and it is such a beautiful salad regardless. But I also like to have it evenly distributed. Taping. So that's how it looks mixed up.